All right, good afternoon, everybody. It's exactly 4 o'clock, so I'll call this meeting of the Englewood Environmental Foundation to order. It being 4 o'clock on Tuesday, January 10th, 2023. Approval of the minutes. So we have minutes. Thank you to Michelle Chavez for preparing them from our December 18th, 2022 meeting. Do I have a motion to approve? And it looks like we're missing member Lowe. So this is myself and member Underhill. So do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from December 18th.
Great, I'll second it. Any discussion? Okay, just a voice vote. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. All those opposed, abstaining. Okay, passes unanimously. Recognition of public comment. Is there anyone who'd like to address the board? All right. So then we're on to new business. So the first is the 2023 EEF budget. Melinda, are you going to be doing a presentation on this, or Kevin or somebody?
Yeah, I just briefly, we included in your package, and we've been meeting periodically to go over the amounts for the 2023 budget. And Maria had given an outline or a draft budget before she left. And so we've been adjusting the numbers to agree with what the current contracts are for the various vendors. And then we did under capital projects, we went ahead and combined both the 2022 items that we had allowed for, and then because we thought we might be moving from Civic Center, they were never pursued. So now we're looking at the possibility of including those projects primarily for the parking garage items that needed to be taken care of. And then down below under professional services are all of the current vendors that we have contracts with and are getting the purchase orders approved and so forth. And that's just kind of a quick overview of what we've been working on, and then how we've defined the budget amount.
Great. Well, thank you, Melinda, for your work on this. Kevin, do you have anything to add? Okay. Member Underhill, do you have any questions?
I do not. Jackie mentioned something about 240,000 that was not carried over to the current fiscal year. Kevin, do you know anything about that?
Yeah, I think that was our main question and Melinda, I think you mentioned that was mostly garage repairs. Are we going to add that to the 23 budget?
Yeah, because actually under capital projects, the item down below, we had itemized them, and then up above, oh, I see, up above the capital projects with the asterisks, I see that was the 240 went to the amended 2022 budget, and that really should be in the 2023. Yeah, I didn't catch that. I knew it was automatically populating it, but I didn't realize it's in the column is incorrect.
Okay, I think that was the main question we had.
So yeah, very, very good. I apologize for that error.
So I think what Jackie was saying is we need to make a motion to carry over the 240,000 from 2022 to 2023 to finalize this budget for now.
Are you making that motion?
I'll make the motion to, to carry over the 240,000 from 2023 to or from 2022 to fiscal year 2023.
Okay, I'll second that. Any further discussion on that motion? Okay, all those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstaining. Okay, that carries. Do we need to have a motion then to approve the budget? On the agenda, it's listed as review, so I'm not sure if we're, Melinda, are you asking us to approve it today?
Yeah, yes, if possible. Now we will want to make the one change that you just noted, that one amount got put in the wrong column. But I know the if we can approve it, of course that would be good. But if I need to make that change, and then I knew we were doing this because we needed to get the information to finance, and so I wasn't sure about the urgency or how quickly we need to get the this budget to finance.
Okay. Oh,
Oh,
I think-
sorry,
Go ahead.
we do use the final budget number to let the CAM participants know what their portion is. So, I mean, as long as it's sometime in January, that's probably fine.
Oh, okay. Oh, very good. That's good to know.
I think we can make a motion though to approve it with the modification. Christina, are you prepared to make a motion on the budget, or do you want to
Yeah,
wait until?
I'll make a motion to approve the 2023 Englewood Environmental Foundation budgets with the prior motion amendment.
Great, I'll second that. Any discussion, questions? Okay, all those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Great. All those opposed, abstaining. All right, motion carries. Thank you for Melinda for your work on it, and thanks for Kevin for your assistance as well, and others who played a role. All right, the next item is a 2023 McBride purchase order approval request. Chris or Melinda, are you presenting on this one?
On McBride, that the amount of the contract for their on-call services is the amount that we've included in the EEF budget for 2023. And of course, McBride has been providing this service since 2019, and they've always been very responsive for any emergency calls, and have, of course, we've got a good working relationship with them. And then they were part of the group of vendors that agreed to extending their existing contracts. And then that within the contracts, it goes from a month-to-month agreement, and that we had done that in anticipation if EEF is dissolved, then these contracts would be easy to kind of finalize with the vendor, or if we would want to transfer them to whoever takes over EEF and things like that. So it is actually a month-to-month contract, and then the amount, I think theirs was $20,000, and that amount is a maximum not to exceed. So
yeah, it looks like in the cover letter, The not to exceed amount is 40,000, is that correct?
Okay, yeah, that I probably misspoke. I couldn't
That's okay.
remember. I know, I believe that's correct. It is the 40,000, and then the other figure is probably for the mechanical contractor.
Okay. Great, so I will then make a motion to provide a contract for a not to exceed amount of $40,000 to McBride Electric for electric services on EEF property, including maintenance, repairs, and on-call services.
I will second that.
Great, any further discussion? Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Seeing none opposed, none abstaining, motion carries. Great. And then our last item is 2023 Colorado HVAC Services PO approval request. So this one's up to $20,000.
Yeah, and on the current vendors, we had been using Design Mechanical, and they had been renewing their contract, but they elected not to renew their contract with EEF for this coming year. So their contract expired at the end of December. And we had met with Colorado HVAC, and they were interested in doing the work. And this is primarily the maintenance to the boiler that takes care of the RTD bridge snow melt system. And so, and you know, when we started up in the fall to get ready for the winter season and things like that. And we did choose them as a sole source because of the work that they've done on other Englewood facilities. And again, they've always done good work, and their pricing seems to be reasonable. And of course, they're familiar with the procurement policies and submittals and so forth. So that we had gotten the proposal from them, and of course, this again will be a month-to-month contract, and with the $20,000 being a not to exceed.
Great, thank you. Any questions on this? Okay, you mind making a motion, Christina?
Sure, I'll make a motion to approve the contract for Colorado HVAC Services and the amount not to exceed $20,000.
Great, I'll second that. Any other questions? All right, all those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Great, motion carries, no abstentions, no votes. Great, thanks again. Is there any other business before the board before we adjourn? All right, I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll second that.
Great, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Great, none opposed, none abstaining, meeting's adjourned. Thanks everyone for your work in putting all this together, and have a good afternoon.
So, and I especially want to thank everybody for reviewing these items and approving them. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Thanks, Mark.
Great. All right, goodbye, everybody.